Hello everybody. This is my first YouTube video and I've been reading a lot of posts about people that have had back surgery. And my surgery that I had was a PLIF. It was the posterior lumbar interbody fusion. I had a fusion from L4 to S1. So I also had a micro discectomy where they removed the bulging part of my disc at L5 to S1, and they also stabilized that with rods and screws to the L4, L5 because it was already bulging and they knew down the road it would cause me problems. So I had a discectomy as well. They took out the disc and put in a cage at L4, L5 where they took my own bone, which was the laminectomy, the protrusion, I guess, the bony part of your lamina or your vertebrae, I guess. They crushed it up and made a graft, inserted my own bone into the cage so that way it will fuse. I have 6 screws, 3 rods. Um, that was April 14th, 2011. Um, I'm 28, well, I'm 29 now. I was 28 when I had the surgery. I've had no accidents, no injuries, just a history of chronic back pain, episodes where it would drop me to the floor. I'd get this pulling and this burning sensation in my lower back. It felt like I had pinched nerves and it would never go away. Um, and so there were times where I couldn't walk for about a week because it hurt so bad. I went to a chiropractor for several years. Um, I don't have scoliosis. I just had crooked hips, which a lot of people do. I wore a lift in my shoe for about 2 years when I was in volleyball, and that didn't help. I continuously went to the chiropractor while I got in touch with a neurosurgeon here in Phoenix, Arizona. His name is Dr. Jonathan Hott, and he is amazing. Um, he was apprehensive to do my surgery because I was so young, but I saw him for about a year and I did epidurals. Um, I did epidurals for about 2 years and it would help the pain, but my symptoms would come back and I would be in excruciating pain. I also have a subluxation where your spine, it shifts. I guess you can't really see it that well. Instead of straight, it shifts, which causes pinching of the spinal cord and the nerves. So that caused a lot of inflammation. I could go on forever. But I am, let's see, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I am almost 8 months post-op. I have had little to no pain. I went into the hospital, into the emergency room, not able to walk. I had surgery the next morning. It was about an 8-hour surgery. And I woke up probably about a day later. I was obviously awake um, after they woke me up from surgery, but I was on morphine and everything else for about 3 to 4 days. Um, but I did not have any pain. The most pain I had was probably incisional pain. The pinching was gone. I know it sounds too good to be true, but I think I had lived in so much pain for so long that the pain that I had felt like nothing. It's definitely bearable. So I was in the hospital for, I think, 6 days. Physical therapy. I laid on my back for about 3 days. They took me off of morphine on the fourth day and gave me painkillers, which I really didn't need because I didn't have any pain. And physical therapy came, from what I remember, maybe once on the fifth day and once on the sixth day to get me out of bed. I was walking with a walker. I had a brace on, which is like a corset. No bending, lifting, twisting for about 6 months. They say 3 months, but it's about 6 months. And I actually stayed at my boss's house for 3 weeks so she could help take care of me. I did a lot of walking and sleeping. Um, and I'm trying to think of what else would be beneficial to tell you guys. Um, I am still in physical therapy, which it's amazing. But I have to admit, I am not doing my exercises every night. It's one of my New Year's resolutions because I know it's very important. Um, Plus, I need to lose weight anyway. Less weight is less stress on my back. So, um, also, tonight I went for a walk because I've been feeling really great, and I know I shouldn't have, but I did a light jog for about 30 seconds. It was the most amazing feeling ever because I haven't been able to run or jog for almost over a year. I did it with no pain, although I was kind of tiptoeing. Um, and I tried it, I don't know, maybe a minute later and had a little bit of pain, so I stopped. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing that quite yet. Like I said, I'm almost 8 months post-op. So um, I have just been told that I'm very lucky and I'm very blessed. No miracle by any means, but the people that I go to physical therapy with, there's a little bit of resentment, I think, towards me because I am the only success story with a posterior lumbar interbody fusion. Everyone else there that has had the same surgery is in pain. They have had multiple surgeries. Um, I'm going to get emotional. I'm very fortunate. I'm only 29 now. I have no kids. Um, it's very scary. It's been life changing. Um, it's very scary to think, what if I trip? Is one of the screws going to break? Or, what if I slip on ice? Or, I can't go on roller coasters. I can't go skiing. I can't do the fun things that I want to do right now, but hopefully eventually I'll get there. It's more or less I'm just scared of breaking the hardware that's in my back because I don't want to go through it again. It's very scary. I was alone. I did have a sister and my boss that were there with me and friends that came to see me, but it's just very scary. But again, I've had amazing doctors. I'm in really no pain. Sometimes when I put my head down like this, or up in a certain position, I'll get pinching in my lower back. That's really uncomfortable, but like I said, it's a 90% turnaround for me. And no volleyball for me, but that's okay. It's not worth it. And it's motivation for me to live a healthy lifestyle and lose some weight. And I hope my story helps you guys. I know that I'm not healed yet. They say it takes about 12 months to heal internally. I am fusing, and I'm probably already fused, but they still say after a year, it's up to me because after 12 months, I will be healed. So it's all mental from there. So, anyway, cheers. If you have any questions, feel free to ask or you can comment on the video. Tell me about your stories, good or bad. I'd like to hear how you're doing. All right. Thank you.